Hi guys, it's Tristan here from Zebra Invest, and today I'm here with Nigel from Kenzuko Properties. Thanks for having me along.
Yeah, welcome.
So today I just wanted to go through and ask about how you've managed to find and buy a commercial property like this. So how did you manage to find it?
Well, I mean, we're a great advocate of networking. Speak to people. Do you know what? In all our properties, I think we may have only bought one property from the old traditional method of an agent and going to the estate agent and buying it. Everything we've bought has been through word of mouth, someone we know, someone calling us saying, oh, I think there's a property that'll suit you. So it's just been networking. It's key. It's just getting out there, as well as we're always about. And if there's something we clock, then we'll look at it.
Well, I think it's funny, as earlier you were saying, and I do exactly the same, is whenever you drive past something, I always end up sniffing a photo, taking a photo, and I've done a whole series about empty properties before. I'll take photos just of it, and I think, oh, that could be that could be interesting for later. Yeah,
I mean, we've done that, and I've even gone to land registry to find out, well, who owns this property? No idea. It looks derelict or empty, and it's been empty for a long time. And I've been driving past it for a long time and thinking, someone owns this property. So we've gone to land registry, found who it is, wrote a letter, sent it to them, So yeah, we'll just network, network.
And so with this one, was it through an agent in the end?
Or it was through an agent in the end. It was on the market. We weren't aware of it, but a colleague of ours made us aware of it. Saying, hey boys, I think there's something you guys will like, So we come along.
It's as you said, you never know who you're talking to, and you don't know what they've seen either, because there's sometimes I'll come across properties and I think, well, actually, that could be one for Nigel, it could be one for someone else. And you think, well, throw it in front of someone else, and it might not, or you might be too busy. But how long did it take to get your offer accepted on this? Because I think you said that you had a bit of an interesting seller.
Yeah, I mean, so so we bought this from the local council. They accepted our offer quite quickly, but the process probably took us 12 months to buy. But we did want a condition of as you know, we've got part residential and part commercial. So there was a condition in there we're planning, but it took 12 months.
So Nigel, why are you thinking of converting, well, this is obviously massive, but why are you thinking of converting parts of it into residential?
Well, I mean, a number of factors, different revenue streams. So, I mean, we've got part commercial, part residential. So we're going to get two revenue streams from the market, obviously. That's great for us. As time go on, we'll separate the leases, the title split. Ground floor commercial.
Is that to help lift the value of the property?
It will help to lift the value. That's one thing. But it also allows us to get the commercial into our pension.
Okay.
So we'll get that sort of longevity, which can sit in there forevermore. Residential, then we can we can sell at any time. So if we want a future down the line and think we're getting old, we need to be thinking of selling. And there's practicalities of this as well, financial practicalities. Converting this into residential, we're not paying we're paying commercial.
Well, you would have paid very little stamp duty, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but not the sort of stamp duty we're getting involved in residential these days.
And if anyone who's wondering, there's standard stamp duty rates of what you would pay on an investment property. But if you're looking at buying a commercial property, there's a different commercial rate. So even if it's got one small part of it is commercial, but the rest of it is residential, you can still get it all through it.
Dead right. The whole lot is just classed as commercial from a stamp duty land tax point of view. So you benefit from that as well. So there's some cost savings there.
So what's your idea to use this for in the end? Are you going to just use it and rent them out as normal buy-to-lets, or we are right next to the sea? Is it going to be, say, doing a serviced accommodation?
Yes, service accommodation, definitely. Yeah. So this is definitely service accommodation. So
I can, by the size of it, they're going to be pretty amazing.
Yeah, 2 bedrooms. It's also going to have a very distinctive big bed in the room here, overlooking the sea. So it's going to be really unique, and these rooms actually are themed as well.
Okay.
Because the building has got this nautical history, you know, from 1857. So we're actually standing in one of the themed rooms here, which will be named after one of the famous local fishermen that was.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so they're all named. It's a theme. They're all got a nautical theme. So
because it is, I think, when you are right with service accommodation, there's so many now that are to a penny that all look quite similar. And if you've got something that, and especially around here, you've got lots of different places offering accommodation. If you've got something that stands out like a sore thumb, then hopefully you're going to be achieving a premium for it.
We did the same thing again. We walked the breadth and length of the seafront. We looked at all the service accommodation, and it's all much of the same.
Yeah.
How can we be different? What can we do to be different? So we're going down this themed room style of operation. So it's going to be interesting for us. So it'll be our first.
So obviously with this building, it's very different to everything else around it. But what do you look for when buying a property that, you know, say for example, this or something else?
Yeah, I mean, we're fortunate we've got building knowledge and experience, and we've got our own building team. For us, you know, we like to see if we can get an uplift, and we can get an uplift. We don't care how distressed the building is. So the more distressed in some respects is good for us, because we can see the potential through all of that.
Yeah, which I think a lot of people, you look at it and think, oh, that's a bit too much hard work. And it's like...
It is, but, you know, and I appreciate that some people buy properties and they're very good at buying properties and the build side is not their forte. Yeah. But hey, you know, they can hook up with people like us. A little pun there. So they can hook up with people like us, and we can walk them through that and do that, do the work. So yeah, I mean, the more distressed, the better. And yeah.
So do you think you'll ever consider selling parts of your portfolio?
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? It's a really good question, because we all know what's going on with governments these days.
And I was just, a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, and I was just thinking the other day, you know, we're getting a sizable portfolio now. You can't just keep going and going. Where do you
It's
start?
Quite addictive. It's quite good fun.
It is. I mean, it's great fun, and that is part of it, isn't it? Where do you start to offload? When do you offload?
Yeah.
So again, you know, the question you just asked about converting this to residential, it gives us that flexibility in there, in the portfolio, to think, you know what, we can sell this.
There's some that you can keep hold of, some that you can sell.
Yeah, you know, we don't want to get everything tied in such a way that it's very difficult to sell. You know, not unless you have to sell the whole lot.
You don't want to be doing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nigel, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you like it, that'd be great. If you've got any comments or questions, just drop them in below. And subscribe, as we've got a few more videos coming along with Nigel and I having a chat. So cheers.